Hello and welcome back to this week's video. This week I just want to give you another breakdown of US dollar and GBPUSD. I hope everyone in the UK is very excited for the new president. Such a coincidence that Rishi Sunak got his position in Diwali, but that's not up to me. Maybe it's conspiracy, maybe it's the universe, as some people say, but I wish him the best of luck. Let's get straight into this week's breakdown. So as you can see, I got US dollar up, and I'm favoring the downside. As you can see, my Fibonacci is towards the downside. With US dollar, let's go from the weekly time frame. I could show you what I can see. So with last week, we saw a strong bearish candlestick, shooting star. We did have an uptrend. MAs are up, but as you can go on the down daily time frame, you see some, like, the price action has just been stagnant. It's been consolidating for some time. If you want me to count it, it'll be like 2, 4, 6 days, so like a whole week. So the whole of last week was no price action to one direction. And if I drag this further along, you can see that it didn't manage to create a new higher high in comparison to these wicks. So on the weekly, if I just use the current price action, you can see that there was a strong bearish break to the downside, breaking this uptrend. Also, after its rejection of the uptrend, continue to the downside, so I am waiting to see it to make new lower lows and potentially come down all the way down here. If you want to see the weekly, you could see that US dollar has been doing amazingly since June last year. So it's been a year and US dollar has done pretty amazing in comparison to what they say on the news, how bad the economy is for USA, really. Even though they have Biden, whatever, they've done pretty well. But as you may know, that we're going through an economic crisis. US dollar isn't doing amazingly in terms of the war with Russia and Ukraine. But that's not for me to speak about. I'm just focused on price action, and price action literally tells me where the economy is going, really. So for GBPUSD, since Rishi Sunak's become Prime Minister, everybody seems to favour him and want him to be in power in comparison to Liz Truss. Or the way I'd like to think about it is, I didn't really trust her. She didn't do much, really. But that's my own opinion. But for GBPUSD, we could see that it did the complete opposite to US dollar, especially on the daily. On the weekly time frame, it's been falling off a cliff, really. And only recently, the past 2 weeks, it's been bullish. Bullish engulfing 2 weeks ago, and even this week, if it closes like this, it'll be a hammer. So this is a strong bullish candlestick, and you can see this further on the daily time frame. Price action is in between the moving averages, but it's just popped up above the moving average today. And so if it closed like this, I do anticipate it to go further up. So tomorrow morning, I do anticipate this to go further up. And so on the 2 hours, you can see, or if I apply the Fibonacci, you can see that I'm anticipating it to come further down to this resistance line, or previous resistance, and act as a support level right now, and for it to go further up as US dollar continues to come down. And that is the end of this week's breakdown. Hope you enjoyed that. Please leave a like, subscribe, and show some love down in the comments below. Thank you.